Hello everyone, I'm recording chapter 16 of The Dogs today. I'm going to do these videos a little bit differently from here on out. The actual videos were taking too long to upload, so I'm going to start just doing audio recordings with hopefully a cover of the book as a cover image for the videos. So chapter 16. After supper I go to my room and Google Benji's number. There are only 3 Dalberts in the area, the other 2 are in town. I make the call. I told you not to ask Cody about the murder, Benji says. No, you didn't. All you said was don't tell him there was one, or wasn't one. Oh, right. I should have been clearer. You think? Sorry, Benji says. Anyway, I acted like it was true, and now I'm beat up and suspended, and Mom cries when she looks at me. So what's the deal? Well, first thing you should know, Cody's great-grandma is 90 and deranged, a total whack job. How do you know? This isn't the city. Everybody knows about everybody. And everybody knows that Mrs. Murphy drove her car into the Presbyterian church. Well, not into the church, but into the front steps. That's when she lost her license 2 years ago. Mom says it was about time. She'd been parking her car in the middle of the highway and walking off, totally lost. No kidding? Wait, it gets better. Last year she tried to burn the house down. What? Okay, so maybe she didn't try, but Cody's grandparents woke up from an afternoon nap and there was a huge fire in the kitchen. His great-grandma had decided to fry something and then wandered out to the barn. There were fire trucks and everything. That's when she got put into the nursing home. She's down the hall from my grandpa. I see her every Sunday and after school on Wednesdays when my folks take me to visit him. What's any of this got to do with the murder on my farm? Oh, yeah, the murder thing. Benji's so thick they should use his head to stuff pillows. Okay, so everything I told you about Cody's great-grandma, kids laughed about it. Cody got into a lot of fights. See, she's the only one in his family who can stand him. I get the picture, Benji. Focus. Okay, so anyway, just as Cody's grandparents were getting her into the home, she went mental, like swinging cane mental. She screamed they all wanted to lock her up because she didn't or knew too much about this murder. Mom told me that back in the 60s, she'd accused the man who owned your farm of killing some people. You mean the crazy guy who bought the dogs? Right. Only the police investigated and it turned out that nobody killed anybody. It was all in her head. She went quiet for years, only now she's old and demento, so nothing stops her from saying anything. She still talks about the murder? Who knows? I steer clear. I've seen her in the social room sometimes. Her lips move a lot. My mind whirs. The police investigated? Nobody killed anybody? Repeat that. Believe it. But I need to know one last thing. Benji, do you remember who she thought the crazy guy murdered? Let's see. His wife and her friend, I think. Anyone else? Oh, yeah, Benji says. His son. Chapter 17. How do I fall asleep after that? When I finally drift off, it's into the world of nightmares. Jackie's father stuffs people into Mr. Sinclair's grinder. Then he's got a dog's body and chases me through the cornfields. Then I'm hiding in one of the cow stalls and Dad prowls around with a chainsaw shouting, "Hey buddy, you can't run from me forever." "Jackie," I whisper as Dad comes up the aisle, "help me." "Why? You want me to go away." "I'm sorry." "No, you don't even believe in me. You're mean." Dad's standing over me. "I got you now, buddy." He revs the chainsaw. "Jackie, I believe in you. Help." The alarm goes off. I'm in my room, heart beating so fast it practically bursts out of my chest. I shower, brush my teeth, get dressed, and go downstairs. Mom's calmer this morning, but I leave my mouth shut anyway. "Be good," she says as she leaves for work. Normally I'd say, "Always am." Today I settle for, "You bet." Play zombie attack and channel surf, then go back to my room and look at Jackie's drawings. I run my fingers over the pages. Half a century ago, Jackie touched the paper I'm touching. He drew what I'm seeing. What if Cody's great-grandmother is right? If his father murdered him, how did Jackie know it was happening, or was it in his sleep? I wonder if Dad even thought about killing Mom and me. What would he do if he knew Mom was working for CB? Stop thinking that. I stare out of the window at the hole in the barn wall. It'd be actually kind of cool to see if there was a ghost there. At least I'd have someone to talk to, and Jackie or whatever I've been talking to has always seemed pretty nice. Weird maybe, but who wouldn't be weird growing up in the middle of nowhere with a crazy dad and all those dogs? What's wrong with weird anyway? Lots of people think I'm weird. Jackie's just lonely. We have a lot in common. I think for a minute, then whisper, "Jackie, are you there?" I'm half fooling, but also half hoping, like the time in 6th grade when me and my buddies played with a Ouija board. Part of me was glad nothing spooky happened. The other part was disappointed. "Jackie," I whisper. "Jackie." Silence. Oh well, what did I expect? It's not like I believe in ghosts. Even if I did, it's daytime. "Cameron?" Jackie's voice is coming from the doorway. "You sure you want me here? Because I can go away. I don't want to scare you. I just want a friend." I try to act normal. "I'm fine, Jackie, really. I'm glad you're here. I'm sorry for what I said." "Good." I turn around slowly. There's nothing in the doorway, but when I close my eyes, I see him, all shy and awkward. It seems totally real, like something in a dream. Only I'm wide awake. It's the weirdest, most amazing thing that's ever happened to me since, forever. So you don't want to do something, Jackie asks? So do you want to do something, Jackie asks? Like what? I don't know, go play in the barn? It's fun out there. Sure. Okay, come on then. I open my eyes and hear Jackie calling me from the kitchen. What's keeping you? I go downstairs, put on my jacket, and step outside. I picture Jackie skipping into the barn. I follow him inside, and I imagine him in the shadows, sitting on the side of a cow stall. I gave the cows names, Jackie says. Pepper was in here. She was white with black splotches. Salt was black with white ones. Other cows I named after characters in my comic books. Every fall, Father brought some of them over to Artie's, and his father butchered them for us to eat or sell in town. I cried when he took Pepper, but he slapped the back of my head and told me not to be a baby. Mother said I shouldn't think of them as pets. That's rough. Did you ever have a real pet? Not really, Jackie sighs. We had barn cats, but I couldn't bring them into the house. Anyway, if you went to pet them, they'd hiss and run away. That's why I liked the cows. They let you stroke their sides. You couldn't ride them, though. I tried to climb onto Pepper once, but she didn't like it. I nearly got stomped. What about the dogs? Are you kidding? Jackie looked as if somebody might be listening. I was scared of the dogs. They did things, awful things, like with the rabbits. I saw at my window Jackie's eyes widen with terror. He sticks his fingers in his ears and sings la 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 like I used to do when Mom and Dad fought. Jackie, it's not happening now, but he's gone. I'm talking to the air. I'm about to go back to the house when I hear him in the hayloft. I go up the stairs. When I enter the mow, birds fly down from the rafters. I look up and picture Jackie swinging his legs from a crossbeam. This is my favorite place, he says, like everything's fine. Before the dogs, me and Artie played here all the time. The hay was all piled. We'd climb in and slide down. It made us really itchy, but that didn't stop us. Sounds like you and Mr. Sinclair, Artie, were good friends. Best friends. He gave me this cap. Jackie strokes the raccoon tail. That was before your mom left, right? You left with your mom, right? Huh? Who says I left with Mother? Artie. Jackie shakes his head. Mother left without me. Artie knows that. How does he know? It's a secret. Why? Because. He vanishes. Jackie. Over here. I turn and see him crouched by the hole in the barn wall. Father used to pile all the cow pies under here, Jackie says. In the summer, the sun dried the outside of them all crusty so they didn't smell. One day, when we were little, Artie and I got tired of sliding down the hay. We crawled through the opening and slid down the cow pies instead. Artie's folks thought it was funny, but Father gave me the belt. The belt? You know, when your father takes the belt and whips you. Your father whipped you? Only when I deserved it. He didn't want to. It was just so I'd be good. This hurts me more than it hurts you. That's what he'd tell Mother and me when we were bad. If Mother had been good, she wouldn't have run away. Then Father wouldn't have got the dogs and everything would be okay. Jackie shudders. Are you all right? I can't talk now. I hear things. I see things. He disappears into the air, but his words keep repeating. I hear things. I see things. Only he's not the one talking. I am. I stop and the barn goes quiet, so I'm afraid to breathe. Or so quiet I'm afraid to breathe. It's like I'm in another world, now and not now, all at once. What did Jackie see? What did he hear? My eyes see double, triple, as things blur. I picture hay sloping up to the back rafters. I imagine the squishy feel of it and the smell. The smell of the cows, too, a damp, funky smell, and the sound of them shuffling and snorting in their stalls below. Jackie and Artie scramble up the heap, the hay giving way under their feet. They roll down, laughing. One blink and my vision clears. Cool. Next I crouch where Jackie's crouched and look at the house. I imagine it from Mr. Sinclair's photographs with fresh paint and a band of petunias on either side of the back shed door. The McTavish's car is in the drive, an ancient Chevy, green with fins. In my head, I hear a radio playing and Jackie's mother singing along. All of a sudden, there's a man's voice and a fight. Jackie's mom screams, "You want to hit me? Hit me where the bruise will show, coward." Wait, that's Mom's voice. My heart skips and I'm back in here and now. Did Mom ever say that? Did I ever hear it? I need some air.